Hello everyone, it's Kirby, and welcome to this video. This video is about Kirby Star Allies and the DLC Wave 3 that's coming in. Essentially I want to make this video because this is a very big update in my mind, a very big DLC that they're releasing. And as you guys know, the Kirby Star Allies DLCs are all free, so Wave 3 looks absolutely amazing in my opinion as a free DLC. Now, what this one adds is a little bit more unique than the other ones. As you guys know, Kirby Star Allies isn't very much, it's not that it's a bad game, but it's not exactly good for long-term play. Now, I 100% of the game within, I think the first week or two of it coming out, and that was pretty much it, and I just didn't have any reason to go back and play it for an extensive period of time. Every DLC that came out, I would play, obviously. Excuse me. I would start up a new run in the guest allies mode, and then I would just quit midway through because there's nothing really to do. It's just the same thing over and over, really. But this actually adds a lot more. First of all, as you guys have already seen, it adds in Taranza. Well, in order of how they show it, it's Magolor, Taranza, and then Susie. And I am so excited to play as Magolor and Susie. Taranza's cool too, but Magolor's ship, he summons his ship, and it looks so overpowered. I'll put the clip on screen for you guys right now, but the ship just looks so overpowered, and honestly, I cannot believe something that big. And it looks like something that big exists. But like I was gonna say though, it looks like you can have your allies ride on the ship too, which looks amazing. But it looks like Magolor's gonna have a strong attack. Taranza definitely has strong attacks too. Susie actually looks like the weakest of them all, but Susie's just a cool character, and I like Susie as a character and Planet Robobot. Taranza, like I said though, does have a cool moveset, and he is pretty strong looking too. The only reason I'm not nearly as excited for Taranza is because he still has the spider moveset, and the spider moveset's not bad, but it's just not my favorite ability, or it's not one of my favorite abilities either. So that's probably, if I had to think of one, the only reason really why I'm not too excited for Taranza. And then of course, last, like I said though, is Susie. Susie can summon the mech suit that she rides on, and it looks pretty dope, and I'm actually really excited to play as Susie because I really want to see how that mech works. I've seen that she could ride on it and it has a fire attack, but I wonder if it has any more moves. It doesn't seem as if it does, but I want to see if there actually are any more moves that they're just hiding from us. And if that is the case, then that'd be really cool. But that's not the only thing that's coming out this wave this time, and that's what really gets me excited for the future of Star Allies. And if Nintendo keeps updating Star Allies and they keep doing the DLCs with it, this is what I want. I don't care anymore if they add new characters or not or whatever. This is what they should have been doing from the very get-go. If they wanted to add in fan favorites, I feel like they should have done fan favorite stages and concepts from the games, because this is amazing. This isn't really fan favorite stuff, I'd say. This is more just it looks like hard mode, and it looks great. So essentially, I'm assuming that this is going to be that this takes place after you finish guest allies or whatever, or yeah, the guest stars modes or whatever. Since it was at the portal at the end of the game, or there was a portal at the end of the game, at the final boss battle, that takes you here to this weird area, this new area. But I'm kind of hoping that it's its own mode, to be honest with you, because that would be more interesting in my opinion. I don't want to have to play through the guest allies every time I want to get to this new area, in my opinion. And also, guest allies had that weird pickup type of thing, where you'd have to pick up the different hearts to get different buffs, like speed buff, damage buff, and I think defense buff. And I wasn't really down for that too much. I was more interested in the aspect of it just being a speedrun type of thing. But if you try to speedrun through it without picking up the speed buffs, then you're going to be going a lot slower than somebody that has the speed buffs. That is why that was my little complaint with it. But regardless of that, the stages look nice. The new stages or whatever. And I don't know if you guys seen it. I think it already passed on screen already, but I'll pull it up again here. Towards the end, there's this section where you fight the Bastion mages. Zan Partisan, I think is her name, Francisca, and Flamberg. I almost forgot them all. And as while you're fighting them, first of all, they look so new. They have a white skin on top of them, and they look really nice. I actually like this a lot. And they have all these they use all their attacks pretty much all at the same time, and it looks like chaos, and I absolutely love that. It looks so devastating and crazy, and I cannot wait to fight them because it looks like it's going to be something mad. It looks like it's going to be like I said, hard mode for the game. And all the bosses have been remastered, and they look harder too, and that definitely gets me super hyped because everything looks so much more difficult and so much more fun now. And I'm so excited to play this. Sadly, it's not going to be uploaded on the channel, just because I don't have a capture card. That's the only reason why I haven't done the Star Allies review also. It's because I don't have a capture card, and it makes me so sad because I want to play all the Nintendo Switch games I have for you guys. I bought so many of them, and there's so many that are good. Cat Quest is a great game. If I can get that to run on my PC, or if if I can get that to run on my PC, then I definitely will. So, you know, if like I said, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. If I can get Cat Quest to run on my PC, I definitely will. I'll buy the game, and I'll run it on my PC for you guys, because Cat Quest is a great game also that I've been playing, but let's not talk about that anymore. We're on Star Allies. Another thing that I noticed immediately is that in the once you get inside, there's doors that are locked that you have to, or that there's these doors and they have the character symbol above them, and as soon as you go inside that door, it makes you play as that specific character, and that looks really cool because it forces you to get well adapt with the different abilities. It was like how in most Kirby games you'd have to use, and I think in this one too, you'd have to use specific copy ability to solve a puzzle, but instead of being a puzzle this time, it's a challenge, and that is so cool in my opinion. Because sometimes, actually, I don't think we've done this before. I could be wrong, but I've never really seen a room force you to use a power and beat it using that power alone. In most Kirby games, you'd get hit and then you'd lose the ability like instantaneously, and even if you didn't, you wouldn't be forced to use the power. But here, since you can't get rid of them since they're the ally, that's going to be something unique, and I cannot wait to see how that works out and how that plays along. But as for the remasters of the character, the bosses like Dark Wispy Woods, Dark Kracko, and the Dark Deity, they look great. Dark Kracko was the one that was the most hype for me. Honestly, I love Kracko. If you guys didn't know this, Kracko is like my favorite Kirby boss, or my favorite boss of all time in general. Kracko's design looks great to me. He's just a giant cloud with spikes and a giant eyeball, and then he has like the electricity flowing around him. He spawns in enemies out of him, and Kracko's just such a great boss, and I just love Kracko's design. But and he always was a challenging boss for me, since he's not on the ground constantly, but at the same time he's not like annoyingly high up that it's like impossible to hit him all the time. He's like slightly above the range of normal punching attacks or normal hitting attacks, but as long as you can hit upwards, you can hit him. You never have to puff to hit him also, is what I like about Kracko. But anyways, he looks really great. The Dark Wispy Woods looks very good too. I definitely have to say, Dark Kracko and Dark Wispy Woods look like the most hype for me, but Dark Deity looks like madness, honestly. He looked so good, and his attack looked so good too. It looked like he was going to destroy, like, honestly, he was bouncing around the screen, and it was just destroying everything, and it was so good looking, and I cannot wait to play this and experience it, and then I'll probably end up talking about my feelings on it after. But the thing is that I would have to use someone else's gameplay, and that's what I don't feel okay with. I'll probably end up asking people if I can probably use their gameplay, as long as I credit them, because I really do want to show you guys, or talk about my feelings towards the mode when it comes out, or the new update when it comes out. But overall, I think that's really all I have to talk about for this new update. The DLC Wave 3. If you guys are hyped for it, you know, comment down below, talk about that down. We can have a discussion about it. There's some things that I didn't talk about that I did want to talk about, that I wanted to mention, but I feel like if you guys wanted to talk about that more in depth, we can talk about it in the comment section. For example, there's those hearts that are scattered around the mode. I wonder what those are for. They don't look like health pickups because they look a little bit too big, and health pickups in Kirby game are food. We all know that. So I wonder what those hearts are for. But anyways, I think that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like down below if you guys did. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content like Kirby and stuff like that. And make sure to hit the bell icon so you guys don't, miss out on new videos when they come out. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.